talking about Cobra Kai Season 3 as we anticipate the latest season. Hey everyone, it's Josh B. Faulkner, welcome to the cinema. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this season. Is it one of your favorites, or does it land on the lower half of this list? So overall, Cobra Kai Season 3 covers so much to offer, just with Daniel's dealership going into jeopardy in different situations, with the aftermath of Miguel getting seriously injured, and a school fight that left everyone in the city on edge, and delivers on so many notes, just with Miguel's journey, Hawk, Terry, Samantha, and just all these different notes that delivers us on so many different fronts that you get in this sense of these 10 episodes delivered in Season 3. And just overall in the get-go, Daniel going to Okinawa back again just to go and see the senseis again and try and work out with the dealership, but then going on this quest and learning from Chosen some different moves that will be seen Chosen once again in Season 5. But overall, with this season, it was really interesting to see the relationship you get with Chosen and his relationship with Miyagi, but in the past also with Daniel Larusso, and what he knows and what he does not know, what we get to learn more that is applied within the latter episodes of the season. But overall, just with the kids themselves, you get the struggle and attitudes that they aren't seeing eye to eye within any of them. Robbie getting sent to juvie ended up because he's caught by Daniel and feels distrust against him now, and just the way you're getting Johnny, who wants to help him, and the team up between Daniel and Johnny becomes so much more efficient in really touching on so many notes that you really get to see a sense of compatibility, that they're very similar in their own ways but still can't see eye to eye in their notes. And Samantha and Miguel have been causing that relationship once Robbie gets out, and they see the relationship is still working out, and Terry being on this note of wanting to just end it all because she feels she's always the one left behind, and wanting to always, it feels like she's always being picked on, which goes in the same vein of what we've seen with the Johnny versus Daniel feud back in 1984, and the way their chemistry is working out. And this is a season we also get to see Ali Schwarber is just a really good comeback episode that we get with her, and the relationship you get with Andrea and then Johnny as well, and just dating Miguel's mom, that it works in such an odd sort of manner. I was alright with it going into it, and overall this is Miguel's journey as well, going to recovery phase, and I was sort of iffy on those. I'm sort of iffy on that sort of season where it sort of takes its sweet little time, and it makes sense for the story being told. You're not expecting him to get back up, but at the same time, he does get back up right away by these certain circumstances that Johnny helps him to really get him, and by fortunate chance, he is getting back into training, and he's not back on his feet right away. You still get a lot more training, but it still does leave those coincidences, but also the lull in the storm before it really starts to get back and running again. That sort of leaves it a little empty, to where you're not getting so much substance from that, even if it is going along a little bit of the believability route. And overall, you're getting some nice chemistry between each of the characters, and the continued ideas and culture between each of the characters, where they grew up with, and why they are acting the way they are when combating against the other characters, and diving deep into Samantha's distrust and trauma she got from being scratched by Tori, and was done in such a great manner throughout this whole season. And really the strongest episode, of course, would be the final one, where we get more from Ali, of course, as we're continuing the day with Johnny, and a team up between seeing Daniel meet her as well for the first time since Johnny brought her over, and just the general gist of that final fight in Daniel Larusso's house, and just all the ideas of Samantha and Miguel trying to bring Eagle Fang Karate to team up together, and to bring Johnny and Daniel to team up together to combat against Cobra Kai as they bring the All Valley back on, is just really interesting, and the way it goes about it is really well told, and just the whole fight, it's one of the top 10 fights probably in Cobra Kai and Karate Kid that we've seen is in the of the Larusso's house, bringing all this different trauma, but also all these different kids fighting against each other, and the return of Tori versus Samantha once again, but also the Samantha and seeing the Hawk versus Dimitri trend within this, where he broke his arm early in this season, and then he has the chance to break again, but he decides to change, and that's one of the greatest things I love about Hawk's character, that I just really enjoy the way his transformation is done so perfectly throughout all the seasons, including the next season we'll be talking about next week on season 4. So overall, that's just my personal thoughts and a recap of Cobra Kai season 3. So let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this season. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my review on Cobra Kai season 1 or Cobra Kai season 2. So that's just all. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.